Congratulations on your new Honda Civic. Today I'm going to show you a few ways that we can personalize your vehicle to make it your own. Now that we're in the interior of your vehicle, let's head to the main touch screen in the middle of the dash of the vehicle. Here we'll be able to access some of our key icons. From here you're going to select audio settings, and I'll show you how to preset some of your favorite stations. From here you're going to notice in the upper left hand corner you're going to have a source option. The source option will allow you to choose between your different radio stations, including FM, AM, Sirius XM radio, as well as connecting to a Bluetooth device or using an iPod or MP3 player connected to your USB cord. Once you've selected the station that you want to choose, you can then option through scanning through stations, tuning through stations to find the perfect one, or seeking through stations. When you found the station that you choose to use, go ahead and press down on number 1 through 6. When you hear a beep, it'll go ahead and set that station to the one that you've chosen. By hitting the little white arrow on the right-hand side of number 6, you'll then have another 6 stations you can preset. That's 12 stations that you can set to choose to any of the station that you choose. By selecting anywhere in the upper box near the radio station, you'll notice you'll become to find a station list. The station list is also going to have your presets, that way you can view all of them at the same time. You can also select and see what kind of music will be playing on that station. When you've scrolled through your station list, which is in order, and choose the station that you'd like to view, you then can go ahead and select it and preset it by hitting the back button to number 2 through 12. Once you've set all of the stations to the music that you've chosen, you're all set. You can then do that for FM, AM, and Sirius XM radio. Next, I'll show you how to hook up your Bluetooth. In the upper left-hand corner of the screen, you'll notice a home button. By selecting the home button, it'll always bring you back to your main screen where you can then select whatever app you'd like to access next. Let's head to the phone app. By selecting the phone app and heading to the settings on your phone, Bluetooth, and making sure that your Bluetooth is on, the car is going to then ask you if you'd like to add a new phone. Select yes. Then you're going to notice underneath on your phone under Bluetooth, hands-free link will pop up. Go ahead and select that. From here, it's going to ask you on your phone if you'd like to allow your contacts and your favorites to sync. Go ahead and select yes. It also would tell you on the vehicle if you'd like to turn your priority device settings on. Select yes as well. From here, you can go ahead and select to pair your phone with audio and phone. It's also then going to ask if you'd like to turn on Honda Link Assist. Honda Link is in the event that a crash is detected, the vehicle will attempt to call emergency services using your phone. You can select yes or no for this. And that's it, now we're connected. You also have your access to your speed dial as well as your call history in here. From here you can also head to your phone book and you can select and see all of your synced contacts that are now downloaded into the vehicle. Next, I'm going to show you how to use your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. By plugging in your device to the USB port found in the center of the vehicle in front of the shifter, you're then going to come up onto your screen and it's going to ask you if you'd like to enable Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. By selecting Enable once, it'll go ahead and allow you to use it just this one time. And by selecting Always Enable, it'll go ahead and just pop up as soon as you plug your phone in. From here again, it's going to ask you if you'd like to turn on Honda Link Assist. Again, Honda Link Assist is in the event of a car crash. It's detected, the vehicle will attempt to call emergency services using your phone. By selecting that, you're then going to be able to head to your main screen with your Apple CarPlay and Android Auto. This is going to pull up your maps as well as your songs from your music, including your Pandora, Spotify, and your music from your phone, your maps with your Waze, and as well as all of your contacts and messages. By selecting in the lower left-hand corner the 3 little dots, you're then going to be able to access the main screen of your phone. From here, you'll be able to move apps around and you'll be able to access some of the apps that you have on your phone right on the screen of your car. All the way down to your podcast, as well as your calendar, as well as some of your other apps, even including your settings from your phone. From here, you'll also be able to choose which 3 apps you want to set as your favorite on the left-hand side. By scrolling all the way over to the left, you'll then be able to see those 3 icons. From here, you'll be able to access your music at any time, as well as changing to the next song or pausing it, and you'll always be able to head to your maps. By selecting on your maps, you'll then have your home set if it's set on your phone, as well as all the recent places that you've been. If somebody texts you directions, you can then pull it up in the message icon, and from here, go ahead and it'll direct you right to your screen on your maps, and it'll ask you if you'd like to start the journey. By selecting your home option again in the upper left-hand corner, it's going to bring you back to your main screen. Let's personalize some of the vehicle settings now to however you'd like. By heading to the setting icon, you can from here go ahead and select clock, info, camera, Bluetooth and Wi-Fi, smartphone connection, as well as audio, system, and vehicle settings. By heading to the clock settings, from here you'll be able to choose your time zone as well as clock format, as well as going ahead and selecting between your Honda Link clock information, all, and others. By selecting the back button on the left-hand side underneath the iPhone, it brings you right back to the screen that you were just at. Let's head to the camera. From here, you'll be able to go ahead and adjust your settings for your rear camera and your Honda Lane Watch. By heading back, you'll then be able to go ahead and select System. By heading into your system, this is where you can personalize every little piece of the vehicle's home screen however you'd like. You can go ahead and edit the home screen order, as well as changing your display settings, even all the way down to the background color. From here, you'll also be able to go ahead and you'll be able to change the text message volume, the voice recognition volume, and your touch panel sensitivity. By heading to the home option and the display option, it makes getting around a little bit easier. By selecting the back button, you then can head to the vehicle. From the vehicle, you can set up most of how you want your Honda safety sensing features to adapt to you, as well as your lighting setup, keyless access setup when walking up to the vehicle. By opening up the vehicle's door by just using your keyless entry, you'll be able to then go ahead and select if you wanted to open up just the driver's door or all 4 doors at the same time. You'll even be able to go ahead and head to your lighting setup as well as maintenance info. By selecting driver assist system setup, this is where you're going to get all of your Honda safety sensing features. Your forward collision warning, your adaptive cruise control, lane departure, as well as your lane keeping assist. This is where you can customize all of them to verbally beep at you or just visually flash on the screen. By selecting OK when you've changed all of these settings, they will then go ahead and save. By selecting the back button a few times, you'll then be able to go ahead and come up to audio and phone in your settings. The audio, you can go ahead and you can actually set up sounds, defaults, as well as your bass and your treble. By selecting your home button, you'll head back to the main screen. Now let's go over your climate settings. Your climate settings are in the center of your dash. From here, you're going to see that you have dual climate control. So driver and passenger can choose their own climate settings. From here, you're going to notice a fan with an arrow down and an arrow up. From here, you'll be able to go ahead and change the fan speed. Turn the fan up or turn the fan down. But next to that's the most important button. You're going to see your button for your climate. Go ahead and select that. From here on your touchscreen, you're going to notice that you can easily access your air conditioning by turning it on and off, as well as the mode of the fan and where the air and heat is coming out of. But also, from there, you can also go ahead and change your fan speed. By heading below that, you're going to notice the on-off button to turn it on and off, as well as the circulation button, your front and rear defrosters, and then of course, your temperature knobs. From here, underneath that, you're going to notice a little seat icon with arrows. That's your heated seat settings. You go from a high, medium to a low setting by just selecting the button a few separate times. Next, we're gonna head down to your shifter and go over some of your ECON and Honda brake hold options. Down by your shifter, you're going to notice a little green button that says ECON. It's your gas fuel efficiency saving option button. By selecting that on, it takes a little bit of the performance away from the engine of the vehicle, gives you the best gas fuel efficiency. To know it's on, you'll notice a little green tree appear over where the gear option is on the left-hand side of your front dash. When it's off, you'll notice that the little tree is gone. Next, let's head to the left-hand side with your electronic parking brake. You'll notice a little P with a circle around it. This is going to be your parking brake. By pulling up on your parking brake, you'll then hear the parking brake engage as well as see the light turn red. By pressing all the way down on your brake and pressing down on the parking brake, you'll hear it disengage and the little red light will go away. Up above that's going to be your Honda brake hold. Your brake hold is super easy to use and very, very fun. When in heavy traffic or at ATMs and drive-thrus and you're stuck at a complete stop, as long as you're in drive and you have your seatbelt on, you can select the Honda brake hold. It will from there go ahead and display brake and hold on your main dash. As long as you see the option hold, you can release your foot off of the brake. This also keeps your brake lights on, allows the person behind you to know that you're still on the brakes, but relieves your foot off of the brake. To disengage the Honda brake hold, simply all the way down on the brake at a complete stop, select the brake hold button again, and you'll notice the words brake and hold disappear from your screen. Now you're just in regular drive. Next, let's head to our steering wheel. On the right-hand side of the steering wheel, you're going to notice your cruise control options. From here, you're going to have a button that states the word main. By selecting that, you'll be able to go ahead and turn your cruise control on, as well as 2 of your Honda safety sensing features, including ACC for adaptive cruise control and LKAS for lane keeping assist. The adaptive cruise control is going to be accessed on the circular button right-hand side. Looks like a car with 3 little lines behind it. By selecting that, you'll be able to go ahead and choose 4 different settings in order to stay at a certain distance behind the vehicle in front of you. If you're going 65 and the person in front of you slows down to 55, your vehicle will automatically hit the brakes and keep you at a nice distance away from them. This will allow you to not have to reset the cruise control each time somebody brakes in front of you. By selecting the option that looks like a steering wheel with 2 solid lines on the side of it, this is going to be your lane keeping assist. You'll notice dotted lines come up on the side of your speedometer underneath LKAS. When those lines become solid, the vehicle will go ahead and detect and alert you by setting a beep. From here, you'll know that you've detected the road. The vehicle will then try to guide you and keep you in between the lanes on highway and throughway driving. To turn all of these off, simply select the main option again, and you'll notice the words disappear from the screen. Next, we'll head to the left-hand side of your steering wheel. On the left-hand side of your steering wheel, you're going to notice your Bluetooth and audio icons. From here, you're going to notice that your Bluetooth option is going to be on the lower left-hand corner. You're going to have a pick up, hang up phone call, or send a voicemail, any speak. By holding down the speaker option, you can then go ahead and ask the vehicle to call certain contacts. You're also going to notice a plus and a minus symbol, which is going to be your audio volume. From here, you're going to notice arrow options. By selecting the up and down arrows, you can switch between your sources for AM, FM, and XM radio. And by selecting the left and right arrow, you can then change what station you're on. Your information button is going to be a little circular button with an eye on it. This button is super important to customize your main dash. From here, you can view your fuel and range, as well as your turbo torque. You can also choose between your maintenance, as well as your audio settings, your Bluetooth, or a blank screen. You also can head all the way to the eye icon on here, and it'll show you any type of information going on with the vehicle, as if a door's open or if the lights were left on. By putting on your right directional, you're going to notice what we call Honda Lane Watch. This is going to be live footage of what's going on your blind spot on your passenger side that appears right onto the screen. This is also going to show you 3 separate lines, the red line being right at your back bumper. This shows you the distance between you and the other drivers in your blind spot on your passenger side. You also can access this by not putting on your directional and by just pressing the top of the left stalk where there's a little button and a little icon of a car. Last, let's head to the left-hand side of your vehicle and go over the last 2 of your Honda safety sensing features. By heading to the left-hand side of your steering wheel on your dash, you're going to notice 3 separate options. 2 of them are going to be your Honda safety sensing features. You'll notice the icon of 2 little cars with the words off. That's your forward collision mitigation braking. This helps to prevent a forward collision with 3 phases, starting from beeping and actually physically stating hit the brakes on the main dash, as well as pulsating the brakes and bringing you to a complete stop. This again prevents that forward end collision. From here, you can go ahead and turn this off if you choose to by simply holding down the option. You'll hear a little beep, and then the icon will appear orange on your main dash, letting you know that it's off. In order to turn it on, simply hold it down again, and the car will alert you that your collision braking is on. The one underneath it is going to be your road departure mitigation. This one is anywhere from 45 to 90 miles an hour. When crossing a solid line, the vehicle will go ahead and verbally beep at you, vibrate the steering wheel if you choose in your settings, as well as visually let you know on the screen that you've departed the road. In order to turn this off, you simply go ahead and press the button, and when the green light is not detected, it's off. To turn it on, you simply press the button, and when you see a green light, the features on. Now that we've personalized your vehicle, if you have any further questions, give us a call at Mohawk Honda or visit our website. And from all of us at Mohawk Honda, congratulations again and enjoy your new ride.